Hey guys, welcome back. We've got a couple of Benchmates here, and these are the full-size Adamas in the automatic variety. So I do love an automatic knife most of the time. I think they're very cool. I carry them sometimes. I don't carry them all the time because if you really need it one-handed, it's hard to close one-handed. So that's why I don't really carry them all the time. Okay? But my buddy Gil over at Wild About Sporting Goods, promo code available, sent these over, and he sent all three of these because these are the three variations that they have of the full-size Adamas in the auto. So he figured I'll just send them all over to Dirk and he can show them all and call it good. So they all do come with actually the same colored sheath. And these, I have not looked up how these really work, but they come with this plastic adapter, and somehow that goes through this webbing on the back side somehow to hook it on. I don't know. I'm not even going to pretend to know. I don't know how the sheaths work. But it has pocket clip. So I don't understand why you need a sheath in the first place. Okay? But that's just me. I guess if you were putting this onto your web gear or your load-bearing vest or something, maybe you need that. I don't know. And I didn't spend the time to look up why and how that works because, quite frankly, I just don't care. I throw this in my pocket and would happily carry these just as is in the pocket. So a couple different variations here. We got two of the same colorway, but one with a partially serrated blade, one with the plain edge, straight edge, and then another one in a different color that does come with a partially serrated blade also. Okay? When I did the unboxing, I asked everybody to tell me which their favorite one was and that I would tell my favorite colorway and whatnot. During this video, it's a tough one. I almost wish that this one had a black blade. So it would kind of be, I think my perfect one, my favorite would be this. The OD green with the black, I believe that's Cerakoted blade. That might be my favorite combination. And I think for this knife, I may get the partially serrated because it's just so useful. I mean, I don't know. You do get a lot of blade here with the fully, plain edge. But I don't know. There's something to be said for a partially serrated blade. Okay, let's dive into some of the specs. 5 1/4 inches closed, 8 3/4 overall. The blade is 3.8 with a cutting edge of 3.71, just a little less than 3.71 on the partially serrated because the serrations stop a little bit forward of the choil. These all three are crew wear blade steel. The blade thicknesses are all 0.140 with an overall thickness of 0.645 minus the clips. So this is your access lock style deployment. Not my favorite automatic deployment. They do have safety. Okay. Again, I've mentioned this before. I don't see the need for a safety, especially with this type of lock or this type of deployment. The chances of that bar getting pulled back in your pocket, it's kind of slim. The springs in these are crazy. You better be hanging on. Okay? I was holding it kind of loose, but not loose enough for it to go flying out. But yeah, you get the idea. This is a full-size knife. It really fits in the hand really well. It's locked in. It's not moving. There's no blade play, and it's not slipping out of my hand. Feels very comfortable. You could hard use this knife all day long. Okay. I meant to grab the other one here with the straight edge. We'll just kind of go with these two. Leave this off to the side because, you know, it's the same, right? Fits really well in the pocket. The deep carry pocket clip, if they would just use countersunk hardware, it would be fantastic. If you need a deep carry clip, I don't know. Is that a thing? I mean, I know we all say we want a deep carry clip, but why? I don't know. Sometimes a deep carry clip, it can make the knife too deep in your pocket. Honestly, like this Kubi KB237, it's going to go in all the way. So it's almost a little bit tough to grab on to deploy it from your pocket. These still work because there's a lot, you know, there's some still sticking out of your pocket. So it's really easy to grab and retrieve from the pocket. I don't know. That's just my take on deep carry clips. I like them, but they're not a necessity. But if you're going to do a deep carry clip, just do it right. Use countersunk hardware so it doesn't get hung up on your jeans. For the love of God, make them easy to go in and out of the pocket. So all in all, these are really a cool knife. I like the Adamas line. I did a video on the mini Adamas, and if I think about it, I'll put that link to the mini Adamas in the description. It was just a manual, and I believe that was also just an access lock with a thumb studs, which I did really like. I think the mini Adamas, I don't know if it's better than this one. It's just, I don't know. I wished I had one in to compare them to show you how much smaller it was, but it is noticeably smaller, and it fits really well in the hand and the pocket as well. And you could do work with the mini Adamas all day long also, and really get a lot of bang for your buck out of it. So let's do a couple of size comparisons here, because I'm not sure what else we can talk about here. I mean, it is G10 scales over a stainless frame. Got the speed holes in there so that it's a little bit lighter. All in all, I think these are really nice knives, and yeah, they have these also in a manual version, so you could check those out as well. So here it is next to the Sharpie, and we'll just run through some of the normal ones. I brought some bigger knives out also to compare. Here it is next to the Spyder Codelica, the Quiet Carry Waypoint. Keep it on the small side. And then here's another auto. The Desert Warrior, just because it's here and it's awesome and it's fun. And there's a lot of hate, so that makes me like it more. Going up in size here, let's see if we can squeeze this guy in. The Direware Solo V5, I think this particular one is. The Hellraiser P Series gets us up there in size as well. And because I just released the video on the Frank Fisher Battle, my absolute holy grail, yeah, it's about exactly the same size. So, yeah. If you haven't seen the video on this, go check it out. It's the only video I've done in 4K, and from what I hear, somebody told me they threw it up on their 75-inch screen, and it looked amazing. I have not thrown it up onto my 55-inch TV yet to see what it looks like, but I'm glad that it looked amazing on one viewer's 75-inch 4K TV, because it was first video I did in 4K. I don't know if I'm going to do them all in that, but I felt that the battle really needed the most highest resolution I could possibly do with the camera setup that I have. So there you go. And again, a big thank you to Gil over at Wild About Sporting Goods for sending these in to me and letting me check them out. And thank you guys all for watching. Please go check out Wild About Sporting Goods. I'll put a link to his channel down below, as well as the promo code and all of that good stuff. And have yourselves a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.